dear President and First Lady, members of all of the Gallaudet Board of Trustees, the faculty, staff, friends of the university, parents and friends of our graduates, my honorable colleagues and friends, and above all, the new graduates of the university. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very honored and at the same time humbled to have such an acknowledgement from the university. When President Hurwitz, my good friend and colleague, let me know of this honor, I was deeply moved. It gave me a powerful sign and a deeper meaning for all the work I have done with so many wonderful people, some of whom are in the audience today at this important event. Two of them are right here, Dr. Ted Sapala. Another colleague is Dr. Elisa Newport. They are both my friends and teachers. It is also a strong acknowledgement of our constant shared efforts to develop a world in which everyone, today and in the future generations, will enjoy their human rights. This honor is the second one a Finnish citizen has received from Gallaudet University. The first was my predecessor, co-worker and very good friend, World Federation of the Deaf, Honorary President, Dr. Liisa Kaupinen. I have thought a lot about what I would like to tell you in this commencement speech. I have visualized this moment many times throughout the year. I have imagined it during my cross-country ski training on cold and bright wintry Finnish days, and let ideas and thoughts flow into my mind while I guided through snowy landscapes. I've given many speeches in different parts of the world, ranging from deaf clubs to United Nations meetings, but I have never given a commencement speech like this one today, and I am thankful for this opportunity. I knew this speech would be based on my experience and on the lessons I have learned. But it gradually became evident that most importantly, this speech should come from my heart. Honorable graduates, I am sure you all have a wonderful feeling when you realize that the world is waiting for you with its limitless possibilities and challenges. It is indeed a very elevating and powerful feeling because of the huge amount of positive energy coming from your own potential to fulfill your visions and dreams. This feeling comes from the knowledge, wisdom, traditions, skills, friendships, and networks that your university has offered to you during your important years here. All of this has been a huge personal learning and preparation process for that wide open world that you will face. It has prepared you to change that world into a place where one day everyone can fulfill his or her potential freely, without discrimination, and everyone can overcome the obstacles still so prevalent both in your country and in other parts of the world. What kind of a world will you face compared to what I faced when I graduated from the University of Jyväskylä in Finland in 1992? At the time, there was no clear legal recognition of sign languages. Very few deaf lawyers existed. Sign language research had just started to spread into different parts of the world. We had no social media like Facebook and Twitter, and the internet was taking its first steps. Today, all of that has changed remarkably. We have many more visual sources of information and knowledge. Sign languages are recognized in many countries, and more deaf people have an academic education. We also have the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, the first ever international treaty that recognizes sign languages and the linguistic and cultural human rights of deaf people. This is really a powerful tool that the World Federation of the Deaf achieved through close cooperation with the international disability movement and with the support of deaf people all over the world. Does this mean that all our work is done? Does this mean we are finally equal citizens in our countries? Does this mean that you need only concentrate on your individual endeavors, desires, and, well, no, not yet. Instead, you must continue the human rights work done by leaders, professionals, experts, scientists, artists, businessmen and businesswomen, by taking up the torch that we have carried for you and for our children. Human rights work. Many of you might say that I have not specialized myself in the study of human rights. And that's true. But you will soon learn that the more you fulfill your potential and the more you develop your skills, the better you will practice human rights work for yourself, for other deaf people, and for all people. You will show that welfare and human rights are very much dependent on the status of human diversity. When human diversity can grow and develop freely, and when human rights are deeply respected, then people in families, in communities, in whole societies, and in nations can feel they are important and can offer a lot to humankind. By showing what you can achieve by cooperating with others, you will improve human rights for everyone, not only for deaf persons. I can say from my own personal experience that on the one hand, we have our own professional and volunteer work to do. But on the other hand, we have the responsibility of showing what deaf people can do. This is a fantastic journey indeed. These dual activities, so common among members of minorities, are not always easy. But they are going to be so rewarding that you will be happy continuing to improve things for deaf people by carrying out both duties. My mind is much more open now than when I graduated, and I'm happy it is still being opened even wider. I allowed it to happen to me and encourage it in all others, including you. I am sure you know well that your university could not provide everything for your journey into the world. It is important that you constantly keep your mind open and find things you need to improve. This rewarding process feeds on itself and will lead the world to new heights. Naturally, there will be moments when you have to calm down and look inside and reflect. But after reflection, you will again feel empowered to proceed to new levels. Life can be seen as a huge spiral where you move to new levels again and again and again. There's one other thing I would like to share with you. The more I traveled and worked with people all over the world, the more I understood that we are all so alike. The differences that first felt so vast in the beginning were only on the surface, because we're all human beings. Realizing this was quite a relief and gave me an emancipated feeling, because I realized that we are not alone. In fact, as humankind, we are one. Dear graduates, you have received so much from your families, friends, and other supporters, from the government through funding of Gallaudet, and from faculty and staff working at this wonderful university. I'm sure you're eager to give back something unique to the world during your life journey. So give, and you will be given to. Respect, and you will be respected. Listen, and you will be listened to. Understand, and you will be understood. Love, and you will be loved. Treat people the way you want them to treat you. This very simple principle takes a lifetime to learn. I am very happy to practice it and learn how to make it true in my life. And I'm sure that you will do the same. I give you my warmest congratulations to all of these honorable graduates. I wish all of you a fantastic and wonderful lifetime journey. And thank you once again for the honor of speaking with all of you today and receiving such an honor that I so deeply respect. Thank you so much.
This has been a production of Gallaudet University.